Okay, you guys, we are back with another banging video. In this video, we're gonna talk about our girl, Riri, being back in LA, and she seems calm. She seems put together, not so nervous as before. Now, before we get further into this video, I have to do my little humanitarian work. And that is reminding you all that Venezuela has been recently struck with two heavy earthquakes back to back. One was for almost a minute. Well, actually, both of them were almost a minute. So they were over 40 seconds, not quite catching a minute, but because they were only 40 to 45 seconds apart, they felt like they were for 2 minutes long, hitting the the north and the west of Venezuela. The death toll was at 200 the last time I checked. El Salvador is in there. When Hurricane Melissa hit Jamaica, El Salvador came to Jamaica, and they were literally one of the first set of people here, and they had search and rescue team, everything. They were amazing. I'm keeping up with what is going on with Venezuela. El Salvador, once again, to their rescue. So please send prayers, thoughts, well wishes to the people of Venezuela. I see them doing miracles over there, pulling a lot of people, babies, animals from rubbles. Worrying about them at this point is not going to help. Crying for them is not going to help. But I know if you're a emotional, kind, loving person like me, you're going to shed a tear or two, because I've been keeping up and I've been shedding a tear and two here and there. And I said to myself, how can I help more than how I'm helping? Well, I can remind you all, do your big one for Venezuela, please, just as how you all did your big one for Jamaica. You don't have to give money, but you know what you can give? You can give your prayers. There's power in number when it comes to prayer, and I believe that the mere fact that only the west and the north of Venezuela got hit and not the entire country, I believe that within itself was a prayer. And you guys can pray for miracles, pray for families, pray for more people to be found. And if you have anything that you can donate, you can give. In this case, I would not recommend that you donate clothes from your closet, because those normally cause sorting issues. But if you can buy 10 pair of socks from a store, it's better to give that way. If you can buy 10 white t-shirts, it doesn't matter if they're from the dollar store, it's best to give that way. If you can buy a bag of rice, it's best to give that way. But giving from your closet, it costs more money and resources to deal with sorting issues. Now, let's move on and let's, shed some light. Let's shed some laughter on the world, because while Venezuela is down, we need to help keep things in high spirit and keep other people in high spirits just the same. And sometimes even these little things, they really do help people to laugh a little, smile a little, and to feel a bit more positive about life, okay? So, as you all know, Riri, her home got hit by that crazy shooter, right? And she has been charged with attempted murder. The case has moved to another court, wherein they're saying that court handles cases of people who commit crime, people who are seen as mentally unwell, right? So the case was transferred to another courtroom. But our girl Riri, she's back in LA. She's in her neck of the woods. So we don't know if they're currently staying at an hotel or if she's back at her Hollywood mansion. But I'm gonna tell you what I suspect, right? Because sometimes I can look at things and I can get a sense of what is going on. I don't think she's back at her home. I don't think so. No. The reason why I don't believe she's back at her home, it's because I see her on a shopping spree. Now, this shopping spree that she was on, it was quite a few bags, but it's still not a lot of stuff, so it could just be a few stuff that she decided to pick up for herself and her kids, because one of the stores that she visited, they sell kids' clothes, right? So, I'm gonna give you the names, because I believe I saw the names being listed by someone. It's not Whoopsie that had listed the names, but I'm going to include the names of the stores that she was at shopping. It was about 6 shopping bags. Each bag could very well have like 2 pieces of stuff. You know, those shopping bags, they can't carry a lot, but I don't think she's back at home as yet. And my reason for saying it is because when I look at her when she was in Italy, her outfits were there and it was just literally like 1 or 2 handbags, right? When she was in New York, the outfits were changed, but it was just 1 handbag steadily. And we know this girl, she has everything that she could ever want. And we saw her when she was in New York. She went shopping just the same when she was in New York. Rihanna has always been a fashionista. She's always shopping. But ever since she has been in her mommy era, we haven't seen her shopping this much. No. There are, extra kids because she just had a girl. And with this little Miss Chunky, she is growing so fast. So little Miss Chunky, we know she has to get a few pieces. Normally, when babies are getting clothes, they get clothes up to 4 years old. So we know that little Miss Chunky still has some clothes to take her up to 4 years old. But what else do we know? A lot of those had to be left behind at the mansion. We saw them packing suitcases, right? We saw them rolling out those suitcases, right? But how much can you pack a family in for them to be comfortable? Because no matter how rich or poor you are, you're going to have that one t-shirt that has paint on it, bleach on it, stains on it that you just love. And if you don't have that t-shirt with you, you're just going to miss that t-shirt, right? And you're going to miss home. But based on the fact that Rihanna's home, was shot at, she might be missing home, but is not yet ready to go there. So I don't think she's back home. I think she's in the Hollywood area, maybe the Beverly Hills area, but somewhere not so close to her home and not her home. And she needed to pick up a few pieces, maybe 2 suits for herself, 2 pieces for the girls. Rocky has his New York home, so Rocky's gonna always have clothes there, an entire closet, and Rocky tells us that Riri take pieces from his closet quite often, right? So I think Riri just went and got a few pieces just to keep her going because I don't think she's yet at home, right? No, what they're saying is that it's never an ordinary afternoon when Bad Girl Riri is involved. While A$AP Rocky is busy with his tour across the United States, which will also stop in Italy this September. The entrepreneur and singer was spotted not in New York City as she often is, but in Beverly Hills, okay? So I was right about that. They're saying it was a relaxed afternoon stroll with one clear purpose for Riri: shopping. Who could blame her? She was photographed walking through the city, visiting some of its most exclusive boutiques. Which ones? According to onlookers, she stopped by English Rabbit, Maison Goyard. So English Rabbit is one store that I know she frequents English Rabbit, and I know they sell baby stuff, and moving around at her own pace while naturally attracting the attention of passerby. For the occasion, and they go into what she wore, the burgundy strapless drawstring jumpsuit, right? So she finished the look with pink and white side stripes, complementing the warm tones of the outfit. She chose dark pink sunglasses with gold frames, perfectly coordinated with her layered necklaces, right? So they go into Riri's outfit, but they are confirming that this is Beverly Hills. Exactly as I said. So yeah, she is back in that area, but I don't think she's home as yet. I don't think she's gonna go back to that house for now. I think it's gonna take her some time. Maybe a year if she ever goes back. She may never go back there. And I would definitely understand, because every time I remember what she went through, I know and I understand her pain. I understand it all too well. If someone makes you feel uncomfortable at a place you call home, in such a way, you would never want to go back there once that person is alive. And even if they're dead, it's just not going to feel the same. It's going to take some time for you to, feel comfortable and safe in that space once again. But that's all we have to talk about for this video. We're going to talk some more in the comment section. Peace.